Hi everyone, and welcome back to Simple Finance. So in this week's video, what we're going to do is look at the fund that I invest in, and we're going to look at why I invest in this particular fund, and hopefully it will help you to choose the fund that you would like to invest into. So if you're new to the channel, my name's Rory. I'm 41 years of age and I have been investing for almost 6 years. I work as a public servant, so I work for local government, and I have a defined benefit pension, but I also want to build a separate investment portfolio so that I can retire early and I can secure my financial future. So when I was unsure about what to invest in, I decided to read some books and follow some YouTube channels. And one theme that was consistent across all of those books and channels was that I should invest in a global fund. So, first of all, what is a global fund? So, instead of picking America as a geographical sector to invest in, what you would do is you would invest in all geographical regions. So, America, Europe, Asia, emerging markets as well. And that means that you're not betting that one particular region is going to do better than others. What you would do is you would invest in a global fund, and it will be weighted towards certain areas more so than others. So historically speaking, America has been the strongest geographical sector, so it will have a bias towards America, but you're also getting exposure to Europe, to Asia, and to, as I said, the emerging markets. So that was the first thing that I wanted to check. Next up, I wanted to make sure that it was an accumulation fund. So if you're new to this term, basically the companies within an index fund will pay you a dividend, and it tends to be quarterly payments that they would pay out. And with an accumulation fund, anytime these dividends are paid, they're reinvested back into the portfolio. So that's what I want to do. I don't want to draw down or take an income with these dividends. I want to reinvest them back into the portfolio and make my portfolio grow. So that was the second thing. The third thing was that I wanted to keep costs low. So I have chosen a fund that has an ongoing fund management fee of 0.19%. So this is very low. And it means that more of the profits and more of the dividends and all that sort of stuff is paid to me rather than a broker. So these were the three key things. And obviously, I wanted to ensure that I could invest in this fund month in, month out. I wasn't picking single stocks on their own. I was investing in a fund, and then it would mean that I could spread my risk. And when I was spreading my risk, I was spreading it across 3,600 companies. So I put all of these different filters onto a spreadsheet and then did some research and decided that the best fund that I could choose was a fund called the Vanguard FTSE All World Fund. And the ticker symbol for this fund is VWRP. Now, this fund has an ongoing fee, as I said, of 0.19%. There are other funds that have similar fees and similar advantages, but this fund was a fund that I felt would suit my risk profile. I have about 20 to 25 years until I will retire, so this fund is perfect for me because it will allow plenty of time for any ups and downs within the marketplace to occur. Now, there were a couple of other funds that I could have chosen around this time. One was the FTSE Global All Cap Fund, and it would give you exposure to large, medium, and small companies. And it has an ongoing fee of 0.23% as well. So it was close within the reckoning, but because it's not an exchange traded fund, I couldn't buy it within my particular platform. So that was what ruled that one out. And the last fund that I looked at, and it's a very popular fund, you will see it across YouTube all the time. It's the Vanguard Life Strategy 100 Fund. Now, I looked at it and decided that yes, it's also not an exchange traded fund, so I couldn't buy it within my platform, but it also has a bias towards UK geographical regions. So I didn't think that that was the right way to go. I think it's better to give the correct exposure to the correct geographical regions. So that was why I chose the Vanguard FTSE All World Fund. As I said, the ticker symbol is VWRP. I'm going to keep on investing in it for the long term, month in, month out. And obviously, I can't stress this enough. Please do your own research. Make sure that the fund that you choose matches your risk tolerance. And please remember that the value of your investments can go down as well as up. But if you can start to think along these lines, that investing is a long-term game and you don't need to be an expert. I sometimes laugh when I see different finance YouTubers who invest in index funds refer to themselves as investing experts. I feel that it is laughable because you don't need to have any investing experience. You don't need to have any brains even to do what I do. It's investing month in, month out, and investing in the stock market for the long term. So that's a quick run through of what I invest in, and I will do my best, as I said, to keep putting these videos out there because I think it's important that we continue to talk about money, to talk about finance, to talk about investing so that your investing future is secured. Please, if you can, drop me a like and a comment, and if you can, subscribe to the channel. That would be great. I'm getting some positive feedback and that is super. But if you have any queries, drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. So thanks very much for dropping in again this week. It's just a quick video this week, but I will continue doing these videos and hopefully you will get some value out of them. So thanks very much.